step up over here. What we're doing before was, like, we're in each other's square, but then, like, I'm like leaning in, and we're taking turns, and then as I'm leaning in, I'm exposing myself. And when I want to teach you that when they expose themselves, I want you to exploit it.
Alright.
So then I didn't like the whole part of us getting too close because that's not a good thing.
Okay.
Right? So another thing is the taking turns is not a good thing either, because the real combat is not going to be taking turns. You see opportunity, you go for it. Basically, the whole thing is the science behind it. It's called action is always faster than reaction. So when you feel a threat and they come within range, you need to take advantage of that before it's too late. Okay, so a lot of times if they're angry at you and they come at you and they want to basically tackle you, they want to choke you, they want to punch you, you need to exploit the opportunities as soon as you see them. So they're just coming here. There's a lot of openings here. You got to go for something. Okay. So we're going to train for that training response. Also, another thing is, the main thing is you want to basically attack them before they attack you. Okay, let me use another illustration here. So we say we have these firearms here, right? And this is just an illustration of how real combat is, and you apply the same ideas to the unarmed combat. Okay. So say your arm is down, we're both armed. I'm the threat. We decided we're gonna fight. I shoot first. You lost. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's how quick it happens. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what you gotta learn to do is shoot me first. We're angry. You understand? That's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how quick it happens. Alright, so it has to be like the action comes first. Another thing is, you just gotta copy back first and then put it in. Another thing is this. Like, you got all those bullets. If I don't ever pull the trigger, I can't defend myself. You understand? I'm not going to be above blocking the bullets. Like, you're just going to get shot.
Right.
So just blocking, you're not going to be blocking the bullets. Basically, it's like, just imagine like basketball, like you're just always in the defensive. You never shoot. They're always the ones shooting. Even though they miss 10 times, because you're never shooting, you never score. Right. So here, if you keep shooting, exactly. You keep shooting me, you're gonna get me. Right. I need to stop you as soon as possible. So say, for example, we get in a gunfight, and now you shoot. Right? Shoot. Then I move out of the way and say you did miss. Now I shoot back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. Okay. So I need to shoot back as soon as possible. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like you caught me. You caught me off because you got the first shot in, but then say you missed and then now I can recover. So that's essentially, when it comes to the combat, that's essentially what has to happen. So say, like you're a threat already, but then you leaned your head in a little too much. I pop you, right? But say you didn't expose yourself, and then you threw the first punch. Right. Ideally, I want to be able to block and hit back at the same time. That's the ideally is the first shot. Second is hitting and blocking at the same exact time. Okay. And then the third is basically blocking and then striking. Okay. You see that? Right. And then this is the least effective of where they come, and you just block them, and that's all you do.
So how does that? Okay, so before we were doing point spar, where it was just okay. I think what I understood is, in addition to trying to perfect hitting and blocking at one strike, you were trying to slow down the untrained person from multiple hits. It's just like, rapid firing with a gun.
Yes.
It's like one one shot, okay, I get a rapid fire, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
you don't realize you're off target. So, are you saying that it's just a continuous sparring then? Or is it, when do you reset or do you not?
It's gonna lead to that, but it's because it's a control, like we're learning, we have to find out how to make it safe.
Okay.
But basically,
So it's like an evolution of how we're doing it.
yeah. So I wasn't happy with what was going, you know, I mean, that was good for like the really beginner, but once you get better, like the way he is and how you're getting, it's not good anymore. Because you're exposing yourself way too much. I mean, it's not like, okay, it's my turn to fight, you don't gotta worry about getting hit. And no, it's like, every single time you get close, you have to be worried that they're gonna do something to you. You understand? You can't just go. So then it changes the dynamics because now you have to approach more cautiously. You understand? So, like, we're gonna, to make it safe, we're gonna basically, for sure, at the beginning, slow it down. And then once we get better, then we're gonna do it at high speed. But it's gonna be like an exchange of like attacks. It's not gonna really be your turn, my turn, things like that. It's just gonna happen. And then we will probably stop when a person gets a good hit in.
Okay.
So meaning like say I come down, you blocked it. I'm gonna continue until I get something, like something pretty good. And then boom, and then you get a little startled. Then we might reset at that moment. If
you see the adrenaline level going up.
Yeah, like basically see you, we might reset at that moment because to keep it safe, you know.
I can get it.
So then, but the real fight is you need to not just, you have to learn to recover from the attack without being like, oh, I got hit, boom, and then now you give up. No, because when you really get good, or when we have two people that are advanced sparring, what ends up happening is blows. You know, like you hit me in the stomach, I hit you in the face, and then we just keep going.
And I saw that when you talked to me about it, and then I watched the video. I saw a lot of things that I was doing that were wrong, that were elementary. You know, like I was always just blocking like that. So I kept getting hit. Like if you were to kick, I kept getting hit because I was doing like that instead of coming out.
Yeah.
And you taught us that day one. So, okay, I'm trying to put it on.
Yeah. So that's what. So we're gonna be changing a little bit how we do things, but it's gonna be more effective.
Okay.
And we're gonna work on more drills. So basically, what I'm trying to do is whatever way that they could possibly hit you, we're going to train you to have that response. Okay. So the first one we're going to start off with is to say they're coming through with a kick right through to the stomach. Okay. So you're going to train with a counter. The block's not good enough. Okay. So if you do it to me.
To the stomach.
Yeah, to the stomach with the rear.
Okay. Like kicking out a door.
Yeah. Go with the rear leg. So this will be my counter. Okay. There's a lot of different ways we're going to do the counter, but that will be one. So you come in, and then this is the drill. Okay, so we do 10 of those. Do like a better kick. And also, what you want to try to do is block the counter. Okay. Do you understand? All right. So do it again. So do it to me real quick. Oh, sorry, I do it to you. Yeah, there we go. Do it again. Back to the center. You punch here. I'm going to block it this way. Okay. So you can block it that way too. Okay. So you come again this way. Okay. See that? Right.
Let me do it to you. So for a second.
This punch. So I'm kicking through.
Are you blocking with both hands? I mean with the same hand?
I'm blocking with the left hand.
So you're blocking with the left? Okay. So if you were to do it again.
You want me to do it to you again?
Let me kick you. I need to do it slow.
there's different ways to block. You gotta try to figure out if there's a better way you can block. If you can't block it, you can't block it. But here, you do it to me. Or I do it to you. There you go. Okay? Alright, you do it to me. See, the positioning is off when kick again. You want to be in a better position with your feet after you kick. So say I kicked, I missed, you're going like this. You need to like have you come out like this.
Okay. Also, when you're doing, you're like striking and blocking instead of just doing like that. So it's almost like you're gonna hit me if I don't hit you too. You know?
So you mean when I'm countering you?
Yeah. So I do like this. See, if I don't, you're coming at me. So that's good, right? That's better. That's better than just. That's better than blocking because that's what you're saying to do, right? It's to
No, because you're kicking me, right?
Right.
I'm the one that's countering. You're the one that's blocking in this moment.
Right.
Yeah.
But you were faster than I was at one point. So you were coming at me.
Yeah, I'm supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you're supposed to block that if you can.
Okay.
Sometimes you can't block it. So say, for example, like you're coming here and I'm punching here. It's going to be hard to block that.
Yeah.
Because typically you think that there's a punch coming up high.
Okay.
So let's say you're punching up high. It's going to be hard. Sometimes you have to just give it to them. Because the counter is that good.
Okay.
But if you kick at me and then you're punching, it's if I can block, I'm going to block.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
So that's what I'm going to do. So you kick at me again, you punch, then I'm going to block. But you see that your punching is not really tactical enough. You're kind of punching like this. You need to punch like more, get body behind it. Yeah, that's a little better. Yeah, so that's working out pretty good because you see my block is good.
Yeah.
And your punch is better. Like you're not punching like this. You're behind you. So you guys see that they're moving. They're not just like it's not just a straight back and forth.
Okay, I guess what I'm saying is, for me, what would you prefer when you're kicking at me? Okay, and you strike at me now. I can block like this.
Yeah.
But that's just defense. Or if you do it again, now that's a little off.
But that's what right now we're breaking it down to the attacker is attacking and then you're just countering.
Okay.
So because if you did that, you'd be doing 2 attacks. But we're breaking it down to 1. You understand?
Okay.
Right now.
Okay.
So say I'm attacking. Boom. You're countering. I block.
Okay.
So I'm attacking, right? You're countering.
Okay. I got you.
You're attacking. I'm trying to counter. And
Okay.
you block my
Got you.
That's what we're breaking it down to right now. Because essentially, once you get really good at that, it just goes so fast that it's just constantly exchanging.
Okay.
So rather than like, alright, you do jab, I do a jab, you do a jab, I do a jab. It's not like that. You do 2 jabs, right? Or you do 1 jab. I count on the first one. You do 2 jabs. I try to count on the second one.
Yeah,
You understand?
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
kind of
More
like
realistic.
you're just constantly finding an opportunity to counter.
Right.
They try to hit you. You stop them on the first hit. That's the best.
Yeah.
That's like, or even before they even hit. That's the best. Like before you even try to hit, I hit you first. That's like me shooting you before you even got a shot off.
Yeah.
Then the next one is like, you shoot towards me, you miss, and then I shoot you right back.
That will probably help us because sometimes we stop and think, what should I do next? But if you're just,
Yeah.
then
But
you just
do you
have to
understand,
see the
like,
spirit of it.
like getting one shot also is already like a big thing. It's like heart pounding to even like do it. Oh, dang, you almost got it. Now you shoot right away. Imagine if they got 3 shots up.
Yeah.
So that's like 3 punches coming at you before you counter.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
So say you do a jab cross. Boom, boom, I counted there. But this is better. Jab, back is the best.
Yeah.
Or even before that, before you get banned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what we gotta train
Okay.
to just be aware and telling you, you know, that's what it is out there. As soon as they say something to you, hey, you mother, then you're on alert. You look at them, and then once they come in, they already gave you the alert, the verbal cue that they're gonna fight. As soon as they get in range, pop, you get the first hit in, and then if you want to end it right there, you just keep going. But if you let them recover and you didn't hit them hard enough, then now you guys just basically reset. But if you pop them and then you just put it up and then you get them down, then basically, then you exploited that. You know, so even if you get hit, if you could take a hit, boom, then it's just like you didn't get hit. But you got hit, but it didn't phase you enough to stop you. So then it's just a very quick reset. Like you just pop, you're like, haha, boom, you got you, pop, got you back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's just what it is. You know, so you have to be prepared as soon as, you know, if you miss, you're prepared. If you hit, you're still prepared.
Right.
Like you're not like, oh, you know, are you okay? No, like it's not like that right now because it's like that's how the real fight is gonna go. Okay. So come over here. We're gonna be working on just a drill with 3 people. Okay. So it's gonna be you 2 attacking me, us 2 attacking her, and us 2 attacking you, and we'll just keep going like that.
Kicks and punches?
No. This is gonna be it's gonna be something that's planned. So we're just gonna develop.
Okay, develop.
It's gonna be a drill. So say you come with a punch. You can throw this punch, this one, right, and then this one counter, just to the face. And we'll come in here, and then your turn. You throw that other punch, this one, and then I come here. So we just work on a drill like this. Okay, now we'll go to the
Where you moving? so I will do like this. And
you got a counter.
Right?
Below. Yes.
Yeah,
I like this.
yeah.
I love it.
See, she's kind of waiting too much. She turned it into a 1-2. She turned it into
Yeah.
1-2. We don't want that. We want 1,
Okay.
if possible. 1. It's still 1-2, but she's getting better with it.
Good.
You see that? Okay. No, we're gonna be back and forth. Us, me too. I'll go back to him. And this is another thing to consider too. Okay, that's good. That's important. Just because you hit them, it doesn't mean much if there's no power behind it. When it comes to unarmed combat. If there's weapons, it's a story. So just because like, oh, you know, I got you, okay, but there's no like power, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to learn too.
So
that's gonna be.
Are we made that?
No. I'm saying like when we hit the bags
Okay.
and when we hit the mitts and we work in the form, like there's a difference between like and like pop, like you feel that energy, like dang, you know, there's something there. If he did hit me, I'll get hurt.
Yeah.
So that's what we got. Like even when we do this right now, we can work on that, but we don't have to make contact. But you can feel it. You feel the difference between this and like this, right?
Right.
So it's like you try to get that hip in there,
Okay.
and it's just like the difference between like cardio kickboxing and then like real hits. You understand? So you're positioning your body correctly for like these hits. Okay. All right, his
So
turn.
when you come to me, I got you. But how are you punching at me?
She's just gonna come straight in.
So I'm hitting with the other hand.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
yeah.
All right.
Alright, good. Alright, now you can stand over here again. Now what we worked on is just the front kick. So you're gonna be doing the front kick. You notice the front kick, they're gonna actually go for the groin area, right? They're gonna come up. But you notice when you throw the kick and you throw it pretty efficiently, it's kind of hard to counter at the same time.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So it's gonna be like a block hit type thing. So we're gonna go the next best.
Okay.
You understand? Because ideally, yeah, I want to be able to block and hit at the same time, but it's hard with a kick sometimes. So the kick is thrown efficiently, and then I come and you gotta try to
I gotta
block.
block it. Okay.
Yeah. So then you get trained like to have your hands up. You understand?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why you're not kicking like this.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's something to come right back at you.
So
understand?
you're learning how to get hit and counter. I'm learning how to hit and be prepared
Exactly.
in case it doesn't work out.
Exactly.
Or if it does work out,
Yeah.
either way.
And how to recover quick.
Okay.
Because if you leave your kick out there too long, let's say you leave your kick out there too long,
It turns into a hook.
I could, do something like that. You understand? So you need to recover quick and have your hands in the proper position. So you're kicking up. There you go. Your turn. Good. Actually try to get the kick where it's supposed to be. Okay, her turn. Maybe you could try to work it up. Yeah, there you go.
Faster, I think I'm gonna kick you. Okay, gotcha.
Okay?
Yes.
Who's in that spot?
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine.
Alright, so then when you're doing it, you need to try to position your body correctly. Yeah.
Okay.
You see that? Because that's the attack right there. Because basically you're facing her, and then you're going here. You're not in a position to counter,
Okay.
like effectively. You can boom and then boom, boom, boom. You see that? 1, 2, 1, 2. You understand? Because there's two people here. You're facing here, and then you face here. But if you come here, then you didn't have to position here. Right? But
So how are you bladed off?
But a lot of times it's not good to face your back to them. Because this person's not done yet.
Okay.
And you come over here, now you're putting your back to them. But what you're doing, you're coming here and you're going like this. You're not even like, this is not a good position
Okay.
to fight somebody. So
When
you
I
want
come to you, and then you're.
and then it's her turn. No, she's coming at me. I'm just here.
So you're basically standing like this.
Yeah.
So you're just
Yeah.
not bladed off. You're facing both. You're kind of facing both.
This is your left stance, this is your right stance.
Okay.
You See that?
Okay,
How it's just
I got
really,
you.
really quick. But then you don't want to be like all committed to this person, and then you're like this here.
Okay.
That's not good. All right. Yeah. There you go. Good. All right. Not bad. Okay. Now let's work on the next one. So for some reason, they got, I mean not for some reason, they're getting 2 hits in, they got the jab and the cross, and we're going to counter on the cross. So it's going to be jab and then cross here, okay? And she comes here, and I'm coming there.
So, jab.
Yeah.
Am I doing that wrong? Doesn't matter.
The jab usually comes from the front hand,
Okay.
you know?
Okay.
So, but it doesn't really matter for me what you do. Okay.
So you hold.
Yes.
So,
Counter. There.
Jab.
Try to hit at the same time.
jab.
There you go. There you go. She's actually hitting.
I know, that's good.
Alright, good. So another thing you gotta realize is that, okay, you know, it's kind of like the same rhythm, right? Real fight's not like that, but we're training, like I'm telling you what's happening, and we're trying to train like a fast response. Like you know that this quick attack is happening and you're countering. Now, the more advanced is when you say, okay, we don't know what you're gonna do, and then they just do it. But that's gonna, yeah, that's gonna be building up. But that's what we're trying to build up to. So we're trying to show you guys counters for everything. Like anything that they could possibly do, we're gonna counter that. And then you know all the automated responses, and then you put it all together. Okay, do whatever you want to do, and then it just comes. You understand? All right, so we're hitting him now.
So,
Okay.
sorry.
Yep.
First is kind of.
Are you guys changing your hands over or just
No, I'm
your
not.
hands?
I'm
Okay.
not. But you have to be able to.
Cross.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
When you come into her, you're gonna want to step up just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
Why start with your left? It's a jab, start with the left. Right?
Yeah, the front
You're
hand
throwing
first,
across
and then the rear.
first. The jab
you're
is
right.
with your front.
Yeah.
That's how you're confusing. I'm sorry.
I should be ready either way, it's fine.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Okay.
Get some water real quick.
We were watching the videos.
For the massage.